I'm gonna go ahead and just hold this by hand right now. But I'm gonna private this video. But I always got, whenever I go to film, there's these little Arabic, Islamic textures y'all be seeing on my walls and stuff. And it's not even just mine. It's my family's and stuff. See, like over there, pretty much all over the walls, except for over here. But it's crazy because I don't have friends, right? I have family. And I'm gonna private this video for the simple reason because this video is for my neighbor. This video is for my family. This video is for and shout outs to Archangel Gabriel. And I want to make this video for the ethers as well. I'm representing nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and present myself since I'm not representing myself. This is Archangel Raphael, aka Jesus Christ in and not the body, coming to yours truly today to inform you and to present you with all that is holy, and I'm here to carry out God's purity, authority, and will. Here to embellish your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Because the 4 quadrant, me completing it, has to deal with me changing myself from within, as Dr. Change is in the building. Now, without further ado, I'm really making this video to acknowledge something. And the something I'm acknowledging really has to deal with right now what's taking place. It's so much of what's taking place within. A lot of people run to external fixes. Could be a job. It could be, you think you need to get on your own so fast, so whatever. It's a lot of things. So I'm not opposed to death, because Gabriel, you know well and foremost for all what death brings, which is enlightenment and fixed point of awareness that is unfixated and totally free to swim through the waters. And since I'm the healer, the chi healer, and I'm here to bring the healing, I'm gonna go ahead and do so. I'm gonna do so with one thing left out of mind, which is the characteristics of egoic self-destruction and one's own blockage. And it's crazy because the place where I'm from, we're allowed and we're encouraged to help each other in this way. This is a sacred alliance. This is some holy matrimony shit sent down from the heavens where God aligned it to be so. So why wouldn't I take it into account to go ahead and present myself and shed the light of awareness, peace, love, and light? Because prosperity, while I totally support the idea, having no idea on any of these subjects, I don't subjugate myself to anything. So, I think the best way to go about self-attainment, one's own livelihood and realness, is to actually go ahead and really take in your own hands of what it means to be alive and to live life, to evil life. Because when you just live, you're missing life. When you're just focused on life, you can't create the balance to see the other side of the polarity, yin and yang, yang, yin and yang. So I always see nothing, no thing. I close my eyes and then I open my eyes. I blind myself and then I bring my senses back. I take away one sight so another is open. This allows me to fulfill my ordinances and all causes of self-dealings. because I myself create them, right? And it's such a astrological component of what is taking place in the present moment right now, that you can sail the esoteric waters to where God needs you to fulfill your soul's mission as a sire at fighting your own desires and de-evolution factors. You can bring into harmony and into complete justice of what is just. Just is. Just ice. Just ice. So when you smoke in fires and the hell flames, it's to melt the ice and let the waters flow. But when you oversaturate it, you get burnt. Self-destructive, hot, molten lava, boiling water. It's hell. And it seems that a lot is taking place in these times, but I am here to align Michael's right hand and Uriel's left hand into what is north upward uprighteousness, and to bring total clarity and evolution into what God's word fulfills through me as a vessel. So the whole point of this video, titled and untitled, it'll be titled, it'll all make sense perfectly, it always aligns. So God has to create, and everything's a pointing system, as Uriel has taught this world, to point in a direction in which you take notice. You take a note of what's over the ice. You take note of what's over the ice. You take note of what's icing, freezing, and you give it some light. You let it turn into water. You let it flow, and boom, with one side it's unfinished, with the other, now we have the duality. Now we have the circle of life. Now we have the creation. Now we have God. And without the other, it'd be incomplete. That's the whole point. Okay? So if everything is a pointing system, you can travel within the knowledge being given. Some things that you'll find out through later videos, after I drop my albums and release them, it'll really be shedding a lot of awareness onto what already I've been talking about, and it's just gonna hit you like in every single way of, oh, I was wrong. And me too, because the things I'm wrong on is really to deal with not being wrong. Because I come out in the end working my soul in the right way, because I'm the right boss. And over here, we're here to take the right flights. So have faith in one's own self, to trust one's own judgment, and make your own, not discernment, not discrediting, not dissing, right? You don't want to do that, but to be, CERN, to be CERN is to really look, really pay attention to one's own self, to pay attention, right? But when you pay attention to your own self, you alchemize it. Shout out to you, because this video is private and it's getting sent to you, the link, but it's about right now, the present moment, of what's taking place astrologically and what we can make out of this type thing. And we can do so much with this, and it's unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary for me to make this video. It's almost out of the way, but it's not, because every time I get out of the way, I get in the way, it just leads to what I know to be. Why else would certain things come into alignment? Why else would things fall into place? Why else would there be coincidences, quotation on the other side? So if half the things are taking place on the other side, how can you bring it down into articulation, into not a conversation, because that's conning, but even a continuation, anything that's con, but to compute, to calm yourself, and to come to an understanding, even busting a nut, is that, so total kundalini, and then rising, and then, so it's not about one side, of course, but when you're alone for so long, you're gonna find solutions to what the path you need to head down. And if we're all here to change, and changes the universe was only constant that God created the universe in, then to change is rightful. But when you change, and you change for the simple, sheer, and enjoyment of fulfillment through God as a vessel, you're going down a path in your soul's mission. And the more you travel freely through frequencies, vibrations, different videos, yes, there's a lot of but when God's on your side, nothing prevents the system. The matrix is there to help you. It suits you. But there's levels to the thing, so new levels, new devils, right? So come to a new place, you start moving forward, and things start unveiling. It's just a whole new wave, and you might not know how it's gonna pan out, but it always does, for the best and for your own good. And God has his days. God has his days where God is feeling this type of way. And a new path is meant to be unveiled. Something old needs to die off so something new can come to life. Light, right? Right. Things that sound alike, right? Like, fight, might, alright? Even smite, because you might have to, in order to make a point, in order to know that you're here for your own soul's purpose, and to convey that through God into what is true, right, and just, and to put in the soul work every single day, day in, day out, no matter how many, because you live many lifetimes through one lifetime, but the travels you got to go through, the pains and the things that might not be working out in your favor or whatever, all of that is meant to lead to what you're supposed to do. But you got to have the faith. You got to choose yourself, God works through you inside as a vessel. So inside you is God, right? And we're all flames of making a 1-0 fire of God. So hence why doing things the right way will lead to the right outcomes. So I know there's a lot to elaborate on. I know there's infinite amounts of knowledge and wisdom, but anyone can take this work and steal it from me. Anyone can use it against me. Anyone can, Hence why it's going to come to an end right here, right now. And we will continue forward in the future. Why are you looking at me like that? What are you doing? No, don't touch me. What? Yes, I'm not taking photos. I'm recording a video. You speak English, don't you? You don't need to do that. I'm just saying, why did you even start that way to begin with?
I don't know.
Why you do that?
Yeah, using the video. I don't know.
Okay. See, before in the past, I would have just shut the video off right there. I would have been like, all right, I got to go do something. But this time, things have shifted. The other side. Okay. And just give you in-depth analysis. A speculative point of view of who I am, what I am, and how I'm coming. You can make the choice of how you want to work. Because you can either work against me or you're with me. There's no in between. You're either on the right side or the wrong side of things. So make up your own mind. Damn it. Fuck you.